My golden child sister got our family company after I built it for 10 years. I spent a decade building my parents' struggling tech consulting firm into a $1 million business. I was 23 when I joined, fresh out of college with a computer science degree. The company had 5 clients and was barely breaking even. For 10 years, I worked 60-hour weeks. I modernized their systems, landed major contracts, grew the client base to over 50 companies, and hired a talented team. I turned their failing business into something worth real money. My sister Emma, she got a liberal arts degree, traveled Europe for 3 years on my parents' dime, then worked various retail jobs. She showed zero interest in the family business. Last month, my parents sat me down for a family meeting. They told me they were retiring and transitioning ownership. I assumed this was finally my moment. The company I'd rebuilt from scratch would be mine. Instead, they announced Emma would be taking over as CEO and majority owner. I'd remain as senior operations manager with no equity. I was stunned. When I asked why, my dad said, "Emma's always been better with people. You're too technical. Besides, she's family, and family businesses should stay in the family." I pointed out that I am family. I'd sacrificed my 20s building their company. My mom said, "You've been well compensated. Emma deserves her chance." Emma had been in the office for exactly 3 weeks doing business development, which meant long lunches and Instagram posts about entrepreneur life. Here's what they didn't know. I'd built the entire business on systems and relationships that only I controlled. Client contracts had renewal clauses tied to specific personnel, me. The proprietary software I developed was licensed to the company, but I owned the IP personally. My team was loyal to me, not the company name. I gave 2 weeks' notice. Then I contacted every major client personally. I explained I was starting my own firm and would love to continue our partnership. Within a week, 40 of our 50 clients said they'd follow me. I took my entire team with me. We launched my company the day after I left Emma's first month as CEO. The company lost 80% of its revenue. Clients canceled. Employees quit. Software stopped working because I owned the licensing. My parents called, furious, threatening to sue. I reminded them that everything I did was legal. I'd made sure of that years ago when I sensed their favoritism. Within 3 months, they had to sell what was left of the company at a massive loss. Emma's CEO tenure lasted exactly 87 days. Meanwhile, my company is thriving. Doubled our revenue in 6 months. My team is happy. Clients are loyal. My parents haven't spoken to me since. Emma posts on social media about toxic work environments and unsupportive siblings. I don't feel guilty. I built it. They chose favoritism over fairness. I just took back what was mine.